I'm Stephen Mayne, welcome to the Mayne Report. As you probably know, there's a big proxy fight going on for control of the board of West Australian newspapers. Kerry Stokes and Channel 7 have bought almost 20% of the stock, and they want to take 2 board seats at a special shareholders meeting they've called for April 23. Stokes has even taken his campaign to the web with a site called refreshthewest.com.au. Now, I ran for the board of WA News last year and got a respectable 15.44% of the vote. Like Stokes, I too ran an online campaign. This is what I said about the board in one of those videos. There aren't too many companies out there that are worth more than $3 billion and only have 4 non-executive directors. But that's what happens at West Australian newspapers. Now, let's have a look at the sum total of their media and internet experience. And this is what I said about Chairman Peter Mansell. The ASX corporate governance guidelines say that any bloke should only chair one top 100 company. Mansell chairs WA News and VFX, which are both in the ASX top 100. He also chairs an unlisted Perth-based winery called Ferngrove. He's the chairman of the WA government's power utility Western Power, and he's on 2 other boards, the Bunnings Property Trust and Great Southern Plantations. This guy is the busiest man in Perth. At first, I wasn't going to run for the board of WA News this time because Steve Harris, a credible candidate who used to run both the Age and the Herald Sun, put his hand up after I lobbied him. Harris will make a terrific director of WA News, and I hope he gets elected. But I've now changed my mind and have submitted a nomination for the board, and it goes to this one key issue: shareholder rights to appoint as many directors as they think appropriate. Both Stokes and the 4 incumbent directors of WAN have decided the company should only have 4 non-executive directors. This is ridiculous. If the shareholders want to expand the board to say 10, then that should be their right. I'm going to be writing to both ASIC and the ASX on this key issue, because limiting the number of vacancies is the biggest rort going around in Australian corporate elections. I've been shafted so many times by this rort that in 18 of my previous tilts, even if I'd got 100% of the vote in favour, I still wouldn't have got elected. So, come April 23, I hope that I get elected. I hope Harris gets up. Stokes and his mate Peter Gamble should also be elected. I think Chairman Peter Mansell ought to go, but the other 3 incumbents should stay, and 1 or 2 other outsiders should come on as well. We should be able to elect 8, 9 or 10 directors if that's what the shareholders choose. Instead, we're being told there's only 4 vacancies, and that's just ridiculous. So, on April 23 in Perth, do your best by voting 1 Stephen Mayne.